In a time before all time, history tells us of deeds fair and foul in places long forsaken by memory. This story is no different, for it will take you to a time forgotten even by the masters of the past. When the world was but a child, 4 gods were sent to earth. Their mission was to help the race of men establish itself. They were Aratar, god of twilight; Morgamil, god of the living creatures; Nenye, goddess of the skies; and Atamar, god of daylight. There were also half-gods known as Storm Lords in the common tongue. The gods of daylight and twilight forged great and terrible swords to protect men at all times. However, one of the Storm Lords, consumed by blind greed, stole the sword of twilight and disappeared from existence. Gorath was his name, and his sole purpose was to corrupt and enslave the weaker race of men. Some were deceived by the evil knight, but not all. We join the story in progress. Atamar, god of daylight, searches for the sword, and with him goes Beauregard, an heir to the throne of men, and perhaps the only hope for his kind.
Come, Beauregard, we must hasten. Arriving late shall be our peril.
It has been 9 nightfalls with no food or water. If you do not arrive soon, you will be saving this world on your own.
Lose not your faith, Beauregard, for I sense we are near. We shall rest here a short while and search for what food we can, but we must not make fire, lest we bring all the slaves of Gorath upon us.
Tell me, Atamar, how could a sword possibly be so dangerous?
For it is ancient and powerful beyond your reckoning, forged by my counterpart Aratar, god of twilight. It was made for the protection of men, but if we do not retrieve it soon, your kin shall not survive the fell winter that approaches.
Why does Aratar not search for his own sword?
It has been many years since I have seen him. To me, everything feels terribly wrong. But perhaps we shall find the answers to these riddles soon. Hide yourself.
What is it? It is Gorath and his twisted generals. Come, before we lose them.
With every evil footstep of Gorath came an unspeakable frost. known only to man on the darkest, coldest days of winter. Possessing the sword of twilight, the ice in his heart decays the nature around him. A time of great despair is at hand.
What news, Gorath? Have you served the Twilight well?
Aye, Lord Aratar. I have found generals worthy of your service.
Excellent. Let us return to Mogimil's lair. Prepare for battle. Stop, foes! What's this? A pathetic man would command a god?
You have not the right to call yourself God, evil creature!
You and your race are weak and not worthy of pity. You shall all fail.
You die by steel before becoming your dark slave! Why did you not help?
I did more than you think. They challenge you to battle 4 days from now, and if they think you are alone, they will be overconfident. On this we must rely.
But what hope is there? What can we do?
The roads will be watched. You must take to the eastern marches and summon your father and your cousin to battle. I will go and seek counsel with the goddess of the skies. Go now, and look never back.
Mortal. Murder.
What news of the forest, Aratar? Have you come back with our treasure?
Indeed. I have recovered the sword and challenged our enemies to battle at midday 4 days from now. On the plains of Bragalak, we shall have our victory.
We shall destroy those pure and revolting gods, and have ourselves a race of slaves.
Yes, we shall destroy them. But all will bow to me, and not you. Foolish servant, you are but a ragged claw in my long and evil hand. Submit you not to pure malice when it stands before you. Now go forth and make ready for domination!